As I mentioned in the previous session, let me show you how we can create string in Python, like string, how to create a string in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, this is how the Jupyter Notebook looks like. There is a file, edit, view, insert options. And if you want to create a new cell, you can click on this plus symbol so that it will insert a new cell. If you want to delete a cell, let's say you select that particular cell and click on this particular icon, so that automatically that particular cell will be deleted from the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so in order to execute any statements in Jupyter Notebook, you need to enter shift enter. Okay, you need to type shift and enter so that the Python statements will be executed in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, now let's come to our topic. So as I mentioned, how can I create a text? Let's say I have a text called hello. Okay. Now, in order to create this hello text in Python, in order to store this hello text in Python, we utilize a string function, right? A string object. Now, how can I create a string object? You can mention first a single quotation. Inside the single quotation, you type the text. Let's say hello. Okay. Now, if how can I execute this statement? Shift enter. So it is executed. So hello. Now, if I want to store this particular text in a specific variable, we can assign that value to a specific variable. Let's say s is equals to single quotation. I am typing hello. Okay. Now, if I execute, it will execute, and the value will be stored in s. If I want to see the value inside s, I can type print of yes, so that it will print the text. Okay, this is a text. Now let's say I want to understand the length of this particular string, right? So the predefined function in Python, length. So what this length will tell you, if you want to understand about this particular function, length parenthesis, then if you type shift tab, then it will try to give you the documentation related to this particular method. Okay, so if you want to know the details of this particular method or function, you can click on this plus symbol so that it will uh, tell you what this function does. Okay, so signature length object, and what this length function will do, return the number of items in a container. Okay, so it will return the number of characters inside this object, right? Let's see, length of, I want to find out, yes. Okay, if I execute it, it is showing as 5. Okay, now let me see what is stored inside as, it is hello. Now you have HELLO. There are 5 characters, right? So the length of this particular string is 5. Now, as I mentioned in the previous introduction, the values, character stores in Python, always index starts from 0, right? Let's say for H, the index is 0, right? Let me take this pen. Okay, the index of H is 0, index of E is 1, index of L is 2, index of the next L is 3, and index of O is 4. Okay, now if I want to access the elements inside this particular uh, variable, I can access through indexes, right? So how can I access indexes? As I mentioned, yes, square bracket, then give the index number. Let's say I want to access the 0th index value. Okay, s of 0. Now if I execute it, it is displaying h, right? H is stored inside 0th index. Let's say if I want to access the, what is the value stored inside 4th index? So s of, let's say 4. Okay, now it will give you O. O is stored inside the 4th index, right? So this is how we can access the individual elements through indexes. Okay, but as I mentioned previously, if I want to access, okay, if I want to access let's say first 3 characters, how can I access first 3 characters in Python? As I mentioned, through slicing. So how can we do slicing in Python? You write, you type yes, then square bracket, inside the square bracket just type colon. So if I execute this, it will display the entire string. But if I want to access first three elements, right? Let's say S colon and I'm giving the end index as 3, so automatically it will take the starting index as 0. Okay, so 0 to 3, so it will display HEL. H is 0, E is 1, then L is 2. As I mentioned, 3 is excluded from this particular statement, right? So it will not display the third index. Okay, it will display only the 3 characters, not till third index. Okay, it will display values till second index, n minus 1. Okay, now if I want to access the elements from second index to, let's say, fourth index, okay, how can I access? Yes, again, colon inside the square bracket, right? Second index start, what I'm saying is my starting index should start from 2, then it should go up to 4. Okay, now see, second and third index. Okay, second and third index, 0 1, this is 2, this is 3, right? Second and third index. If I want to access till fourth index, then you should give till 5. Okay,